can be anyone who has spoken up to the point you write a name down on your ballot. The speaker is pretty well settled already, but try to use at least one vote to get the award, and guests are certainly invited to vote. Go ahead and take care of that. Pass the can around. Emily, get that started, please. Our next evaluator today from Puerto Rico to evaluate my speech, Tito, DeJesus.
Excuse me.
I'm going to put the charter back up here because you used it as a prop right there at the beginning of your speech. Thank you very much, Carl, for your history lesson to all of us today on the history of our club, a topic that we should all be very interested in. It is very difficult, like you said, to be team mod and give a speech at the same time. I'm very impressed that you were able to juggle both of those things and make it humorous for us while you did your team judge. The purpose of the speech today, the title was History of NPS Toastmasters, but the purpose was to learn to be entertaining and to try to organize your speech in an entertaining way, and that's kind of what I want to talk about as far as the organization of the speech. It was a fantastic topic. It was a story. And stories, as you know, don't follow your standard opening, 3 interesting things, and a closing. They have a different kind of organization. There's 2 kinds of stories, the way I think about it. Some of them are linear, which is usually like fictional kind of stories where you have kind of a beginning, kind of builds up, sets the stage, and then there's some big event that happens, and then it kind of trails off and you get that nice happy ending at the end. In non-fiction stories, history tends to repeat itself, so you have ups and downs and ups and downs. That's kind of like the story that you heard today, and as everyone knows, that is called a periodic function.
Oh.
The beauty of the story today, and the beauty of the way that you told it, is that it's periodic. It has those ups and downs, and the way that you use your vocal variety is very effective at capturing when we're on an up and kind of when we're on a down, and you keep us moving along so that it doesn't get really boring and repetitive. So I love that part of the speech. One suggestion for improvement maybe would be to not spend equal amounts of time on all the events that you were describing. Rather, highlight maybe 2 highs and 1 low, and that'll really bring out the shape of that. And when we'll say, oh, things were really great. Oh, and here's a time when 9/11 happened and we really couldn't get members because we couldn't get them onto the campus, and it was people wanted to be here but they couldn't. And then we came back, and the last 6-7 years we've been rocking, we've been awesome, we've been outstanding. Those were some great points. I just thought maybe capture on those a little bit more. My favorite thing about it, though, is that you made it about us. It was about our campus. You were talking about our buildings. You were talking about our neighborhood, people that we know. Very well written, very well organized, and thank you for not only the history lesson today, but also your leadership over the years. You are our role model. Thank you, Carl.